Hey everybody, it is Tedley here, and we are ending another amazing season of RuPaul's Drag Race. Alright everybody, it is Tedley here, and so this season is coming to the close, and you know, as we're approaching it, you know, it always kind of ends with some kind of crazy episode where, well, not so much crazy as it is where they're gonna do a dance routine and they build up all this intensity and all that, and then it just ends up with someone going home. But so anyways, it was that time of the season. And you know, just overall talking about this season, you know, since we're so close, let's break it down, my opinions and all that shit. So this season I thought actually was amazing. Well, it started out much better than other seasons have, like season 7 got off to the rough start. But this season started off good, and it had your just immediate interest. Like, it had Soju and it had Kana Montrese, you know, she's Coco's daughter. So it had these recognizable people that you've been waiting to get on the show. And so it started off good right there from the get-go. And then, you know, from that, you know, whole perspective, then you get into the season and shit just starts happening right away. Like the 6th Queen lip sync was the 2nd or 3rd episode in, and just things started just popping off right away, and it was just incredible. Though, you know, going forward a little, you know, we're looking at times when Silky should have been in the bottom 2 and she wasn't. And, you know, then we had Miss Vanjie, who should have won last episode, but then she didn't. And, you know, then it's just kind of becoming like this train wreck of Ru trying to save Silky, or whoever pumping her ear up. Who did she pay to get this kind of recognition, bitch? I have no idea what she done did. But so, you know, then they're putting the episode together, and there's, you know, I mean, the whole thing was about the backstories and the little, what's the tea with Ru and Michelle Visage and everything like that. So it definitely, is, you know, not the typical Drag Race episode. You know, there's this and that, you know, and them doing this and recording the song and, you know, and all this. When it came down to it, when it got to, you know, what's most important, that final moment of being on stage for the final one chance taping, that's what it comes down to. So, you know, breaking that down with Akira, who started off, she started off in how I love to see her, in that kind of Cher, you know, fringy, all over the body kind of look. And she's done this before, and I just love that shit on her. That is my favorite kind of drag for Akira Davenport. After her was Brooklyn, and then bam, she went into the splits, and it's like, oh girl, yeah, you got this, bitch. And you know, so we was watching that shit, and we thought she was doing good and everything, you know. And so then of course comes out to the next part where it was Silky. They had this bitch coming out of a damn bathroom. Oh my goodness. It was campy and hilarious, but I don't necessarily think that was all because of Silky. But then she did that hilarious drop. I will give her that, except then they just quickly rushed her off the stage. It's like, we're not gonna let her be on the TV long enough for her to fuck this up. We're gonna make sure she's on it just enough so you remember she's there, so she can get to the top 4 as Ru requested. But yeah, it was awkward how short hers was compared to everybody else. It kind of didn't seem fair. And so then we got into Vanjie, who, of course, you know, she had performed well in the rap, but, you know, then when you got to performing it, she's the stuck in your head kind of girl. You can always tell the wheels are spinning. And so she was not killing it like she should have. Oh my goodness, can you believe I forgot about the one who was seriously the best? Yvie Oddly in this challenge. She was the professional. Everything she did was her style, but elevated to the top level. When she did that flip, it was perfect. It was Yvie, her motions, her body. It was giving a performance, and it was her style. She stayed true to her drag, you know, the feared thing to do, in the right way. She did it in a way where she, I don't know, not a bitch can pull this off easy, but the bitch stayed true to her drag on Drag Race. And won. And we're going forward. So then comes down the runway, you know, and I was getting a little more and more worried about Miss Vanjie. And then she was the only one that came down in an outfit that didn't say nothing. Miss Vanjie, her look is so beautiful, and then her personality is where, you know, her fame lies, essentially. So then she's wearing this beautiful outfit, which would look good on any girl, but we need to see Miss motherfucking Vanjie. And so as soon as I knew she was in the bottom, then I'm like, oh, they're gonna do it. I knew they were gonna do it. They were gonna put Brooklyn Heights up against Miss Vanjie, and yep, they found some shit to say about Brooklyn in a way where she couldn't recover, and of course would be in the bottom. So, but so yeah, obviously Evie did amazing, and she of course is gonna get up to the top there. You know, obviously like Akira did, you know, her thing and represented the pageant bitches, so she got her way up in there too. And so now we just need to see who it's going to be between Brooklyn and Vanjie put in the bottom. Of course, it was going to be the lovers. Ugh, why did it have to be this way? I didn't want to see this. I did not want to see this shit. I know that maybe this was like the producers were like, yes, we're going to have this moment. No, I didn't want to see this. I wanted to see them both safe and in the top. But it had to happen. And like, you know, of course, I may have seen a spoiler here or there and known that this shit was going to happen. I thought that Brooklyn was going to like tear this shit up and it would be like no question who won. But it was actually pretty even. Like Vanjie didn't do terrible. Like out of all the lip syncs Vanjie did, I thought this one stood up to, you know, the little test or whatever. But it was not good enough in the eyes of Ru. And Ru over the years has shown she does not like to reward a girl that came back twice to get the crown. But so that is that, ladies and gentlemen. So we have our top 4. We just need to wait around and see what's going to happen. And I also just wanted to take a minute to thank you guys who do watch this. You know, just thank you guys so much for tuning in. This, I mean, it has been a roller coaster since I started doing these vlogs. Like, of course, you know, starting at the beginning, I just got the initial boom of so many viewers and everything like that. But I've been trying over the years, and you know, sometimes I haven't even been able to do my videos the same night of, and that's been a struggle, and I just really try to pump these out and get these for you guys right away, so you know, I just can show you guys, you know, the immediate fan opinion of, you know, at least me and my friends and maybe some of the general community, who knows. But so I just am glad that like this season has gone so smoothly for me, like putting this shit together for you guys, because you know, the last couple years behind the scenes, which you guys didn't know, is I was going through just this rough spot with this other production company who was making all these nationwide promises for me, and then just like after a year with working them, just it got canceled and everything just crashed around me, and I was just feeling like this depression. But I'm so glad to be doing all this for you guys. Like, I'm just super excited to just feel like myself again, being with you guys, talking about Drag Race. Like, even last season with All Stars 4, like, it was so bitchy and catty, and this season just seemed like a refreshing restart, and I enjoyed every moment of this season. I truly did. And I'm just happy that I get to be a part of it in my own little world here. Who cares if people watch this? I don't care if it's 25 people or 25,000 people. And spoiler alert, it already is just 25. So thank you guys so much for watching this and being the support behind me for doing this. And hopefully you'll see that you can be weird, and you don't have to be like a drag queen to, you know, be out there and have a great time living the crazy lifestyle, you know. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you for the finale.